This woman right here says she feels like she's going to be broke forever. A lot of people might have had this sentiment lately with the way things are going. I really can't say that I blame her.
I feel like I'm going to be broke forever. Genuinely, I do. I feel like there are just a lot of people, probably most people, if we're being honest, the universe or whatever powers, if there are any powers, basically are saying you do not deserve to have a decent amount of money. Over the past 3 months on TikTok, I've gotten 40 million views. And I'm so grateful for the community that I've cultivated. Everyone who comments, everyone who is telling me how I really changed their perspective on some things, or how they just love how nuanced of a creator I am. And honestly, all of the videos that I have made have came like from my heart. And I'm so happy to be able to impact that many people. And so I don't want this to sound like I'm being selfish or that I'm constantly making comparisons or that I can't appreciate what I have. But I think I'm just kicking myself because I know that if I would have started TikTok even a year and a half ago, like getting 40 million views in 3 months, I would have been able to get a lot of stuff taken care of. I had to get 4 of my molar teeth removed. I only have 1 molar tooth on each side of my teeth. But if I don't get anything done, there's a chance that they will overcrowd and just mess up my teeth more. Dental care is honestly a joke now. And then on top of that, bills, which have just gone up astronomically, inflation. And I am somebody who is very lucky to have some solid support systems. And so I don't want to undermine that. But it sometimes can just feel like, ugh, when you make a video a week ago that gets 5 million views and you don't really make that much money from it, and you have a bunch of people giving you all of these suggestions in the comments. Now, the video was about me not fitting societal beauty standards. And so everyone was giving me all of this advice and telling me, oh my gosh, girl, you need to do a transformation video on your page. You need to get extensions and lashes, do all of these things, and then just make it a segment on your channel. And I'm like, I can't afford most of those things, especially the higher end things that probably would make me look a glow up. I think as I'm getting older, I'm starting to get more angry about the way that all of this works, because even societal beauty standards, for example, a lot of it is based off of socioeconomic status. Women in the past, especially, were considered more attractive if they were, a little bit curvier here, because it signified that they had enough money to be able to eat. Whereas now, because you are considered in a higher socioeconomic status, if you can afford really healthy food and be able to stay slim, now that is the beauty standard. So much of what is considered desirable are basically markers of wealth, essentially. Sometimes people can fake it, but even the faking it is you're trying to pretend like you are on this level because that is what is considered desirable. The other thing that really annoys me too is that people in society who actually want to make some sort of impact or difference, a lot of times they don't really get paid that much. But then if they want to get paid more, society acts like they are just greedy and selfish. Meanwhile, billionaires can hoard most of the nation's wealth, and on an individual level, people really aren't saying that much to them. But for example, I almost got my degree in social work, and even not making that much now, I'm still making more than I would have made as a social worker who would probably be working my butt off. Social workers, teachers, all of these jobs that genuinely are supposed to be helping people. Society wants people to work those jobs, but then we don't want to adequately compensate them. And the worst thing that has happened to me is that there have been a few years where I've made a decent amount of money. Now, it still wasn't a crazy amount, but then you think about taxes and the IRS and how much you have to pay back to them, especially if you're doing freelance. And it's almost not even worth it unless you go from like here to here. Because if you go from here to here, it almost evens out because of taxes and other possible expenses that you might get. It just feels like all of this is a scam. It's just all a scam, But you have to play it. You have to play the game to some degree to even have some semblance of a good life. Because even if money can't buy happiness, it can buy so many opportunities. It can basically buy you being beautiful. It can buy you more time to cultivate more connections in your life. It can buy you safety, security. Some ways it can't even buy you friendship, because a lot of times people will be more motivated to spend time with you if you have more of those resources. And people in society are made to sound like they are just so selfish for just wanting a basic life. Like, I don't want to be super rich here. Genuinely, I don't. I would like to be able to get a few implants. I would like to be able to pay off some of my bills. But I just feel like as the years go by, and even if I went and tried to get a regular job that wasn't freelance, I think I'd probably make even less there. So it's like, and then you don't even know if jobs are hiring, what jobs are hiring. It just all feels like a scam. People try to make you feel bad for not liking that. Don't even get me started on making poor people feel bad when they want even just a little extra than what they already have. There was this one guy who got mad at this mother for buying her son $27 from EBT for cupcakes. Okay, you're mad about that, but you're not mad that billionaires are hoarding most of our nation's wealth. It just all just feels so ridiculous. It feels like a scam. And like I said, I feel like I'm never going to get out. I feel like I'm not one of the chosen ones because views go up, up, up. Money doesn't go up, up, up. And maybe I just don't have the secrets. I don't know if there's some secret way, because it seems like on social media, everybody has money. And I know that a lot of it is fake, but it's all a scam. It's all a scam. So hopefully this was a relatable rant. Bye, guys.
So she said a lot of things there, right? But first I want to focus on the comment about the rich. Yes, they're rich, they're wealthy. But getting mad at somebody that has money is stupid, in my opinion. No shade to her, but why am I going to get mad at somebody that made a way, or even somebody that had something that was handed down to them? Their parents went and worked for it. Those people went and worked for it. And yes, some got it because they're the elites. But at the end of the day, getting mad over what someone else has isn't going to help me get anything extra. So I got to focus on me. I got to focus on what is it that I need to do to get out of the situation that I'm in, right? And with social media, the internet, it's so easy to start a business now, guys. These days, it wasn't like that. Trust me. I've started a couple of businesses in my day and they've all failed. Now here lately, within the last 5-6 years, I was doing eBay. You can literally find some crap laying around your house and start selling it for extra money. It's really simple, guys. And then not only that, you can also get online and start making content. The thing is people are two things. They're putting their content on the wrong platform. Get off of TikTok. They're not paying that much. Now, you can do your videos on TikTok as well, but YouTube is where it's at. YouTube pays the most for long form content. This video was 5 minutes and 20 seconds. That's enough for one ad at the beginning and one ad at the end. If you make it over 8 minutes, there's room for an ad in the middle. A video with a couple thousand views, you can make some money on it. Now, I do think that the part about her not having the looks or whatever, that's more of a woman thing. I can't really speak on that. What I do know is that if you're not happy the way that you look now, you might not be happy the way that you look once you get money and you can change things, because really it's a heart issue. You got to address why you feel the need to conform, why you feel the need to change the way that you look. Look in my eye, guys. Like I'm talking from, experience. Like I've grown up with my eye looking like this the whole time. Right. And I don't care about the way that it looks. It doesn't bother me. I've got a wife. I've never had a problem getting a girlfriend, none of that stuff. So like, apparently looks don't matter that much, right? At the end of the day, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was like hideous, which I'm not like the most attractive male, but at the same time, like it's never hindered me, right? And I'm sure this woman, she probably feels like less than because the comparison trap, comparing yourself to some social media influencer that's got the money to go get implants, has makeup stylists and all this other stuff that makes them look fake and phony anyway. Like dudes aren't really into that anyway. So like, I don't know who she's doing it for. It says queer poly babe, so she's definitely not into dudes. So I don't think women like that type of stuff on other women. I don't know, man. I really don't. I mean, I'm a Christian, man, so I don't really know anything about that stuff. But at the end of the day, what I do know is that focusing on putting your content on a platform that pays better while trying to level up in the job that you have, you're not going to be broke forever. There's tons of ways around this stuff. And she can talk well, this person right here, the first comment, this is exactly what I was just talking about. Consider a YouTube podcast. Also here in El Paso, our secret is getting dirt cheap dental work just across the border in Juarez. That's great. Me personally, I have a job that has really cheap dental insurance. My wife and I, we just got a major medical procedure for her from the dentist that would have cost $15,000. But we got it down to like $3,000. And that was just with her insurance from her job and her signing up for Aspen Dental's financing program and a 20% off coupon that they sent her in the email the day we went to go pay for the procedure. Like, I mean, over $3,000 still sounds like a lot, but that's much, much cheaper than 15 grand is my point. So like, there's ways, guys, but you can't just give up hope. You got to do what you can. You got to do what you can. Right. And nowadays it's so easier. It's so easy to make money compared to just a few years ago. Yes, things are much more expensive these days, so that money doesn't go as far, but you don't give up hope. Get on YouTube, make these videos on YouTube, and you will grow. You'll find your own audience. It's possible for everyone. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.